Hello, students. We wanted to take a moment to go through the quarantine process for the 2021-22 school year. As similar to last year, a close contact is identified as someone who was within 6 feet of a person who is contagious with COVID 19 for a cumulative total of 15 minutes or more over a 24-hour period. This excludes students who were within 3 to 6 feet of another person who has COVID 19 positive if both wore well fitting masks the entire time. A quarantine is not required after being identified as a close contact if you are fully vaccinated or if you were previously diagnosed with COVID 19 within the last 3 months. The quarantine length will depend on whether you get tested or not. A quarantine may end after 7 days if the exposed individual has not developed any symptoms and has a negative COVID 19 test collected on day 6 or 7. Otherwise, an individual will have to be in quarantine for 10 days. Here's the sample. So the last close contact day is day 0, and then you would count 6 days from there, and you could get a negative test on day 6 or 7 in order to return on day 8. If you choose not to get a COVID test, then you would count 10 days from the last day of close contact and be able to return on day 11.
New this year, our district has partnered with Summit Clinic to provide testing for all students who may be exhibiting symptoms of COVID-19 or have been exposed to someone who's tested positive. More information will be coming in the next few days about the different testing sites across the district. Similar to last year, students who were exposed to COVID, someone who tested positive for COVID-19 or test positive, can Zoom in the class while they're on quarantine. If a student is absent for any other reason beside a COVID illness or exposure, they cannot Zoom in the class. So this means if you're on vacation, if you have an apparent excused absence, or if you can't find transportation to school that day, you cannot Zoom in the class. If you have any questions regarding any of the quarantine process, please reach out to Mr. Hughes, myself, or Ms. McGinnity.